If anyone doesn't realize, like, SunnyV2 is basically just kind of... I don't know whether he's quit. I haven't seen an official statement, but he hasn't uploaded in 3 months. Now, I'll be honest, 3 months is nothing, bro. Like, you got nothing on my channel. I upload, like, every 8 months. But people know I'm alive because of the slot channel and streams and stuff like that, so... Yeah. And I think he changed his profile banner to, like, curtains closing. I'm not sure. But... yeah, I want to see, like, why he quit. If he did quit. Again, there's, like, been no official confirmation.
When thinking of YouTube content like creator...
Oh, God, I had this on 2x speed. I'm absolutely brain rotten.
When thinking of YouTube content like creator downfalls and mini documentaries, there's typically one main person that comes to mind, and that is SunnyV2. Many of you probably know him or at least have heard of him because you're watching this video, but even if you haven't heard of him specifically, you've probably seen videos inspired by his style.
I always wondered with his thumbnails, is it AI or is it like... because I don't think they're AI. I think he's got maybe a filter in Photoshop that goes over the thumbnail to make it look like it was drawn. I'm not sure.
I mean, the man basically popularized an entire niche of content by himself. And given that he was a pioneer in that space, it's pretty normal that he would be considered the...
yeah, I think it's a filter. I don't think it's AI.
...face of it. Because with years of daily uploads pulling anywhere from 1 million to 10 million views, I think it's pretty undeniable that you're definitely the face of that genre. And although Sunny is raking in millions of views per video, it didn't always start like that, because he actually first started posting RuneScape gameplay back in like 2015 under a different channel name called Might of Sun.
G'day guys, hope you're all doing alright today. Today I'm just going to put a little discussion out there.
Listen how soft-spoken he is compared to like the other videos.
Question out.
This YouTuber ruined his reputation.
While I'm doing Slayer, I'm a bit bored, so I thought I'd make a little video. And the question is, what do you guys think are the 3 hardest...
He's Australian. I'm guessing you haven't watched a Sunny video before. He's got like the thickest Australian accent.
3 easiest 99s to achieve on RuneScape. Just doing this so people who probably haven't achieved their first 99.
And I'm not gonna lie, that name is pretty fire. Like, I can't even hate on it.
No, Dolan's Kiwi, New Zealand. There's a different accent. The Kiwi accent's more whiny. That's why Dolan sounds really whiny when he speaks.
But wait, now I get it. Might of Sun, SunnyV2. I think he's
Thank
just
you,
in love with the sun.
for the 18
but
months.
after the RuneScape channel failed, he kept experimenting with different type of content.
We've all been there, bro. We've all been there.
Like,
I had like Minecraft Let's Plays.
Motivational and Fortnite. And eventually he ended up striking gold in the documentary niche. And on a side note, he also...
yeah, there's so many of those channels now. I keep being recommended them. There's like, I forget the guy's name. There's like another Australian as well. He's got like an A in his profile picture. And he does those kind of retrospectives. And then you've got like, there's a UK guy. There's so many of these channels now. It's actually insane. Someone will know. Oh yeah, Internet Anarchist. That's the one. Yeah, you got Internet Anarchist. You've got Fat Mima, who keeps coming in my recommended as well. I mean, they're not exactly the same category, but it's still like kind of a retrospective of stuff.
Also removed his face from like everywhere online, so you can't really find those videos anymore, because when he was doing the whole motivational style or Fortnite style, he was using a face cam. But I'm pretty sure after SunnyV2 started blowing up is when he removed everything off the internet, and he took on the iconic profile picture.
Was just Sneaker reacting to him?
He has now, which I think is like...
bruh. Sneeko just having the light work, no reaction face as well.
Everything.
Just actually no reaction.
Off the internet. And he took on the iconic profile picture he has now, which I think is like the general or something. I don't know where it's from. And I mean...
just took up Sunny's mantle after Sunny self-imploded from the Mr. Beast stuff.
Thank you, Red Nova, for the 10. Yeah, the Mr. Beast stuff was, that's right. He made a video being like, why Ava Chris Tyson will be a problem. That's right.
From just looking at his channel, it seems like everything was going perfectly. But for some reason, around 2 months ago, SunnyV2 just completely disappeared. No more uploads, no community posts, no tweets, just nothing. It's almost...
I remember seeing a Discord screenshot, and that was like the worst thing you can ever say when you're trying to act like something's like proof. But I think I saw it on like the YouTube drama subreddit or something, and it was basically someone saying, my editor just quit, bruh. And it was like SunnyV2's editor.
As if he went...
but again, like, source is my ass. Like,
to go get some milk from the grocery store and just never came back. And I know some of you already knows what that feels like already. Yes, I'm talking to you.
He probably made his money and left. I mean, it'd be kind of funny if he never quit and everyone's just thinking that he quit. I still think that's a possible theory.
Anyway, Sunny's disappearance feels weird for a number of reasons. One being that the way he vanished is usually something smaller creators do when they quit YouTube. You know, they post their last video, log out, and you just never hear from them again. The only difference here is that it's SunnyV2 we're talking about. The guy has 4.4 million subscribers with consistent uploads.
Sunny is lurking the stream, probably.
And constant views. And with a channel of his size, with his community being so active, obviously it's going to raise a lot of red flags. His last upload was on March 20th, 2025, with a video titled How Microtransactions Destroyed Plants vs. Zombies. And yeah, nothing about this video felt like a final video or like some kind of goodbye. It was just another regular Thursday upload. And that's what the comments...
I mean, because the uploads are so specific, I feel like he could literally take like a 2-year break, come back, and then probably just still get the same amount of views he was getting before. I mean, keep in mind, you have people like Corey Kenshin. Corey Kenshin will literally quit YouTube for like 2 years. Everyone thinks he's gone. And then he comes back and he ends up getting even more views.
Thought at first too, because if you scroll down and check the dates of when people commented, 2 months ago, people were actually talking about the video itself, but anything earlier than 2 months has turned into a full-on Where's SunnyV2 search party, and at this point, it's literally every single comment asking where he is and if he's okay. And everybody knows when you put a bunch of YouTube enjoyers in a situation...
People like Corey. Yeah, his following is actually insane. Huge. Like, imagine if that guy did a meet and greet, like an announced one. Because I did a video talking about a meet and greet he did for the Switch 2 midnight release, and that was unannounced. Still had loads of people turn up.
Where someone disappears, that's where all the theories start. And the first theory that a lot of people have come up with...
Thank you, Shut Up, for joining. Thank you, Pacific, for the 5.
Regarding Sunny and his...
Hasn't it only been months? Yeah, this is what I mean. It's only been 3 months. Like, I keep seeing everyone saying, oh, he's quit, and it's like, well... Bruh, like, at one point on my main channel, I was uploading like every 8 months.
Appearance is that his channel got completely demonetized. Now on YouTube, when a channel gets demonetized, that means your channel can no longer make money. No ads, no revenue.
Could be burnout, could be personal issues, like you never know.
Nothing. It's like flipping the off switch on a paycheck. And of course, for any creator that's trying to do YouTube as a full-time job, that's literally a death sentence. Like, imagine going to your job and working 8 hours and you made no money. Like you were just there for the fun of it. That's how demonetization feels to full-time content creators. But even in the case of SunnyV2, 8 hours isn't even comparable, because if you see how edited his videos are, I would estimate they can take up to 30+ hours of editing. So imagine putting in that much time.
3 months might as well be the Stone Age. Yeah, it is kind of scary how quick the internet just moves on from stuff.
An effort into a video and then not being compensated for it. But on the bright side, YouTube ad revenue isn't the only way you can make money on YouTube, because some creators like myself also take sponsorships, and sponsorships will pay you to advertise their content.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen SunnyV2 have a sponsor in his video. Not from what I remember.
However, in the case of SunnyV2, his channel has no history of ever taking a sponsorship. Like, he doesn't even have an email in his about section for companies to contact him on, which would mean his profits are solely through the YouTube ad revenue, which means if YouTube ever did pull the plug on his channel, there will be nothing left to keep his channel running.
Will I do a video on Wilbur Soot or React? Nah, I saw the video. There's just nothing to say there, genuinely.
And while this theory may sound a little far-fetched, it isn't completely impossible, because the reason people started speculating this idea about SunnyV2 is because his channel doesn't have a community tab. And in most cases, when someone doesn't have a community tab, it usually indicates that their channel has been flagged or demonetized, either due to like repeated guideline violations or serious policy issues. But the only problem with that theory is that if you never posted a community post in the first place, the community tab also would never show up. Because if you go to one of my other accounts, and I'll show you guys here, I have no community tab on this page because I never made a community post. So not having one doesn't always mean you got demonetized. So if he isn't
oh, so that just got completely debased then.
Demonetized and he's still making...
I don't think he would quit if he got demonetized. I think what most YouTubers do is they go down that route of kind of, you know, they @Team YouTube, which is really embarrassing, by the way. Like the fact that in current year, you know, YouTubers still have to cry on Twitter publicly. Also, someone's shown that like the Twitter support bot on YouTube, it was basically just AI. They were just sending the same generated responses to everyone.
Making money from YouTube, then where on earth is he? Well, the second theory, which is probably the most
Sunny has posted community posts. I remember them.
realistic, is that he's just burnt out. When you think about it from the perspective that SunnyV2 was posting every single Thursday.
Maybe he's doing something in real life and just not caring about online. Yeah, a lot of people have that dissonance, right? Where it's like, wait, you can have a life outside of YouTube videos?
For years without missing an upload. There are no breaks and no vacations. And it's not like the videos he makes are just super easy. They take a lot of time to edit, like I stated earlier, which also involves a ton of digging and researching, which could make anyone burn out. Because with Sunny's content, he's not just watching a couple clips and calling it a day. He's going down internet rabbit holes, digging through old tweets, Reddit threads, YouTube comments.
Imagine if he just went on vacation. He just takes like a 3-month break and it's like, guys, I didn't die.
And much more, all to just put one video
Does he edit his own videos? No idea.
together. And when you're doing that for
If you're putting out content with the consistency he had, I'm assuming there would be at least one editor.
every single week non-stop for literal years, it's hard to not imagine someone getting tired of it, especially when the pressure of performance for him is so high, as well as him always having to make sure that the information he's reporting on
Bro, he's got his own subreddit. It's over.
is 100% correct, because when it isn't,
I got a post on my subreddit today that had like 3,000 upvotes. And it was just saying that the Five Nights at Freddy's stream was like really bad.
or people
It's like the nicest subreddit post.
don't agree with him, it can lead to a ton of backlash, just like it did on the Chris Tyson situation. Back then, when SunnyV2 made a video on Chris Tyson titled "How Chris Tyson Will Become a Nightmare for Mr. Beast," which basically predicted that Chris Tyson coming out as trans would ruin Mr. Beast's entire brand, the entire internet hated him for that take.
Mr. Beast is upset with YouTuber SunnyV2 after this video. So the very popular YouTuber SunnyV2 just made a video titled "Why Chris Will Soon Be a Nightmare for Mr. Beast." Well, fans
I like how the example he uses is Noah, who is like the king of TikTok accent. This guy, I don't want to be mean to this guy. He actually follows me on TikTok now.
decided to tweet about Sunny's video, basically saying that the video feels very invasive and saying that Sunny was unnecessarily harsh towards Chris in the video. Well, Mr. Beast ended up seeing the tweets about Sunny's video and he had a lot to say about it. Basically, he says Chris isn't his nightmare, he's his friend, that everything is fine with him and Chris, and that all the transphobia that has been spread about Chris lately is beginning to make him mad. What do y'all think of this?
The video got
What do
slammed
y'all
for being
think of this?
transphobic, and SunnyV2 lost like 20,000 subscribers because of one video. Oh yeah, and the video got like 170,000 dislikes, so it was something crazy. And even though we know how that turned out in the end, because SunnyV2 was actually right, that doesn't change the point that the potential of him being hated on a massive scale for any video he chooses is very high. But even still, if he cared about that, then he may have quit a long time ago. And the truth is, if it wasn't
Yeah, I don't know about that sentence he just said there. He basically said, like, even though SunnyV2 was right, like, Ava did some bad stuff and, like, was removed. But I don't think it had to do anything that she was trans. I don't know. To be fair, actually, I do need to watch the Sunny video again. I need to go over that, actually. But, yeah.
burnout or demonetization or because of backlash, then the real explanation is he just dipped. There was no drama, no warning, no scandal. He just decided to leave and he's done with it. But I doubt that'll be the case and we'll just have to wait for him to make his next upload, which is hopefully sooner than later.
I mean, that wasn't an explanation, though. That was just, like, kind of speculating. Yeah, I wonder what will happen with him, though, like, if he'll come back or not. There'll probably be, like, a tweet or something like that, or some kind of post.